Welcome and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder Kingmaker. We're finishing up here at Glade in the Wilderness. Gonna head out and see if there's anything else that we want to explore around here, or if we want to. I was gonna head kind of to the south toward where we need to look for the missing child Tig. We got the ruined watchtower here. That's where Harim wants to go. The verdant chambers over here we need to go by ourselves at some point. I think let's make sure there's nothing right here. I can't remember if there's anything up in this area. If there is, we got a resource there. We should pick that up. I don't know if I have any BP actually. Oh, that's not actually in our territory. Okay. I keep forgetting, like, the border of our barony is, like, in the middle here somewhere. It feels like, you know, it should be along the rivers, but it's not. This one's probably within, yeah. Maybe we should head over there. Okay, we made it over here. We're going to pick up some culture here. Right. There's another one up here. Maybe we ought to just go take care of that as long as we're in that frame of mind. Okay, we picked up more resources there. We got some loyalty. All right. So, I think I'm gonna head back down here. I want to work on this area here. Let's head back towards Tuskdale. We probably just need to stop there and rest. Okay, we made it back to Tuskdale and we rested. And when we got done with that, Keston is ready to speak to us. Your Grace. Keston's face looks worried and fearful. Your Grace, ill news from the Gnarl Marches again. There were already many trolls there, but now people are afraid to leave their houses. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. The hunters were the first ones to notice, then came the merchants delivering packages and food to the outskirts of the barony. Now there are more and more reports of trolls attacking villages. At first, I took the reports for gossip, though thought it was just the fear of talking. But a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the house of one Bartholomew Delgado, an odd mage living out in the wilds all by himself. They're saying there are so many trolls out there, nobody can reach Bartholomew for fear of the beasts. Keston's face goes dark. Those trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow is clearly tangled up in it somehow. If the wizard's gotten some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls, we should make the first move and hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him, Keston sighs. It would be an enormous help if you could pay a visit to Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste. If nothing is done soon, there may be a grisly fate in store for your subjects. Okay. Check up on the reclusive mage. So I remember this last time, and he ended up dying. I found out later that he is actually a recruitable advisor. So we might try to do that differently this time. I think he ended up dying. I know we didn't have him for an advisor. Okay, we met with Keston. That's all that was. Alright, and there's nothing else new here. This is about to finish. We don't have any BP to speak of. So let's finish this. Skip a day. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. The Temple of the Elk has been restored. Aristil's faithful flock to the sacred place to pay their respects to their god and patron. Divine +2. Okay. We now General requests an audience. That's Rigongar. You busy? No? Then I got something for you. Ragongar stretches his shoulders like he's readying for a fight. You may have killed the Stag Lord, but it's too early to kick back and relax. There's still plenty of bandits walking your lands. They still think it's their home. Let me get some more soldiers before they cut through the ones we have and leave us with nothing. The half-orc squints. You know which ones you need, not the big dumb guys. No, you need fighters who want power. They'll serve you well, and if you should grow too bold, Ragongar sneers sullenly, I'll hang them from the trees. Okay, we can get anyone with the will for it. Strength in numbers. Talented recruits. This is his preferred solution. Skillful recruits, real fighters, or ambitious recruits. Those who have an ambition. Soldiers who dream of glory and rank always serve better. I wish I knew what those 3 different projects, like, what do we get from those? I guess we just go with his choice. Select the strongest and most skillful recruits. I need real fighters. Ragongar shows his fangs. Wait. Dumb blockheads marching around? What am I supposed to do with these idiots? Half-orc growls in irritation and turns away. That's not what we chose. Huh. I don't know. That seems like he didn't like the choice. But we selected the one, I think, that was not the big dumb guys. You need fighters who want power. Oh, he meant he meant the ambitious ones. That's what he wanted us to choose. Oh well. I'm not sure, like, I really actually don't know. Maybe somebody can help. When we don't go along with the advisor's preferable solution, are we taking a hit somewhere or not getting as much? Like, would we get more stats if we go along with him? Or does it matter? Okay, we can rank up military as soon as Ragongar's done with whatever he's doing. Troll sightings. And then this talented recruits +1 bonus to resolving any problem with the general. That sounds good. I wonder what the others would have given us. Need Ragongar for that too. Okay. Let's still have a week on these, so let's could skip time, finish those before we head out. We probably need to go okay, this is down in the Gnarl Marches anyway, which is where we were heading. I don't remember exactly where we can cross over here. Okay, right there. Speaking of fords across the river, I do want to enter there. I guess we can't see yet. Can't see the location of Bartholomew or anything else down here. Okay. Alright, I think there's some action here at this location. So this could be where we spend a little bit of time here now. I don't remember if there are trolls here yet.
I always have the upper hand. I take from the rich and take
Get
from
some
the
of
poor.
our usual buffs on it. I need to remember we want to put bark skin on leopard. I feel like that's maybe a good use for bark skin. Put that on leopard. Oh wait, is this where Jubilost and his group are? That's right. Yeah, they've got problems here. There's Jubilost.
Combat is adjourned.
We got some kobold troubles here. I'm surprised that the river doesn't just wash these kobolds away. Actually, these gnomes too. All of them probably could just go washing right down the river. Kane's got quite the initiative here. I guess we'll just go ahead and move him up. I almost feel like we could just go real time on this. I don't know. Okay, let's keep leopard over here by Kane. See if she could get close enough to get a fireball in here. Doesn't appear. No. Alright, just we need to get everybody up here closer. We'll kind of work ourselves in here, sort of behind and flanking these kobolds from around here. Leopard, let's see. Can actually get in there. Oh. Leopard eats kobolds for lunch. He's like that warg that wanted us to send him some lunch at Old Sycamore. We weren't ever able to do so, unfortunately. Yeah, that just about destroyed all of them. Probably not going to be anything left for you, Anna, by the time it comes back around. We can thunder call it. Oh, we can't reach. Oh, maybe we're going to hit Anna, though. She moves first? We ought to be able to reach that. Okay, there. Okay. Somebody finish off this archer. There we go. Okay. Oh, do we have more? Oh, does Tartuccio show up here? There he is. So the gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Gnome. Stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance, Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart. Kobolds shall have it. The horse skull, it hides most of the kobold's face, but you see his vicious eyes glinting through the empty sockets, staring at you. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. The kobold pounds his chest with his fist. Tartuk, king. The head of the gnome expedition wipes his brow and glares at the kobold. This bastard was the one tucking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk, the gnome looks at you and winks. What do you say to a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise and why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to King? Kobolds attack. Sure does. Sure does. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Sure does.
Stand with me.
Is that just like a kobold battle cry or something? Go get him. I'm really tempted just to real time this. I think we could probably just wipe out these kobolds pretty easily, but I don't want things to get too out of control either. Got Kane out there in front, taking all the heat. Okay, let's get... Alvar can sneak right in there in front of Kane. Now let's just... Actually... Whoops. Just... You could wipe out 2 of these with one swing.
No fear!
Or none. Yes. They're still targeting Kane. Alright, Anna, you get in there. Should have moved Kane out after his last turn. A little color spray in here. And Bruin, they're all down. Okay, here. Let's just get in there for a little healing on Kane. Tartugio is gone, isn't he? We don't get to fight him again here yet.
Out of my way!
Right, Kane. Let's bring you. Actually, I don't know. We just running him and Leopard up there. Might as well. I wonder if Amaya can get close enough for Thundercall up there. Doubt it. No. She actually could probably get all these though, even though they're down. How about a burning hands in here, Laura? His horses just are ponies just standing there. I guess they're still attached to the cart. Bruin.
Aim carefully.
Nice. Okay, we just got the 3 up there. Wait, we can finish this real time. Because they don't have a chance. Oh, he is still up there. See you soon enough. This is not over. Alright, Tartuk. We'll see you later. Save the cart from the river. Okay, we're gonna have a skill check here. I wonder... Alright. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into the Tusk water, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. No, the head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue. After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. One of us tried to jump onto the cart to untie the ponies, still standing in the water. Got a mobility and a lore nature check. Amaya nimbly climbed onto the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies hitched up at the riverbank. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. Okay, then we tied a rope to the cart. 1, 2, 3, and the rope was securely tied to the cart, making it easier to pull out. A good lesson for every adventurer: never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. Gathering our strength, we began pulling the cart from the river. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it. But be careful, imagine the cart's full of gold or ale or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. I don't know if we're gonna find anything helpful nearby. I think we just tried to pull the cart out. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The boards strained against the combined stress of the rushing water's pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Oh, these are all a check for Kane. That one's not going to do it. The athletics check is probably the one we have the best chance on, maybe. A huge stone on the riverbed was blocking the cart, so the Baron tried to find it and move it out of the way. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the waiting ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy and rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart, until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. "Almost everything's still in place," he announced, cheerfully, jumping from the cart. "It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travelers. If not for your help, guided by my keen supervision, of course, I'd have had to say goodbye to all my possessions." Okay, talk to Jubilost. The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep, fresh scratch crosses his cheek. Despite of this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilost Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed. By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation. Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Jubilost jabbers too fast, never stopping even to take a breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions and just needs to get them out of his system.
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers had to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
Haha. The gnome falls silent at last. He just watches you with his shifty eyes, opening and closing his mouth as if he wants to say something more, but hasn't come up with anything yet. How do you know I'm a baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
I don't like your manner of speaking, gnome.
So what? I don't like a lot of things. You know what I do when I don't like something? I try to change it. For example, I don't like your barony's roads, so I've reported to the authorities about it, namely, you. And as for you, instead of pouting, you better get down to business and try to resolve the trouble.
I don't think we're pouting.
I can see it's your first encounter with the freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right, and let others discuss it. You know, not everyone gets a chance to become a baron, so discussing a baron's actions is actually all the unlucky ones can do.
You do realize you're in my lands now, so you can get arrested and executed for statements like that.
Well, now you're talking like a Chilaxian. It's all completely up to you, but I must warn you, the whole world knows my whereabouts. If something happens to me, neighboring states will definitely notice it.
So what happened here? How did your cart end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilost Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. And in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Stupid animals.
You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you?
Sure.
Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea?
We'll say we did.
Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states.
Oh yeah, read all those.
Didn't read any of these. Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
So what is such a famous person doing that far from civilization?
I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony, and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject.
We're working on it. It's only been a few weeks.
You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilost Nartruple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
I think that isn't this the same outpost that Harim is looking for? And isn't it already marked on the map? Or maybe this is a different one. This is the troll lair. Yeah, okay. Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible it's now used by trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I feel like this is maybe all the same place that he's looking for, Harim wants to go to, and the trolls have taken it over. I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
Well, you prove to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
Okay, well, hold up. We're not adding you to our party, but if you want to go hang out in Tuskdale, you're welcome to. Okay. Find the troll there. Alright. Yeah, so this is the same dwarven ruins that Harim wants to see. And then I don't think we have to take Jubilost there. Pretty sure he's cool without actually going to visit himself. Alright. So I don't remember now if that's marked on the map. I think the Jubilost just marked that for us. I think. Yeah. Let's loot the bodies here. This kobold mess. Alright, then is there anything up here? Like Tartuccio's. Oh, we actually have wolves there. Alright.
I will guide.
Let's be somewhat cautious here before we rush in.
Now the time for words has passed.
3 or 4 of them up here. Send a fireball their way. Got 3 ferocious wolves and an alpha wolf. Oh. I was about to say let's get everybody in position and then we can just real time it.
You've
But
made your choice.
how far going down there? Let's not try to stand up just yet.
The attack commence!
Okay. They all stunned. That one's not, but the big boy is. See if we can get Alvar back up.
Attack!
And
So it comes to this.
okay, finish him off, Alvar.
I don't like
Oh,
you.
almost. Anna,
May I see your entrails, please?
there we go. Get a couple skins. Okay, we got a stump up here. A ring, which we don't need.
I can
We have
see my
plenty
destination.
of those rings of protection +1. Can't walk down that way. I think that's it.
Without a doubt.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. So the ford here we were just at, ford over Skunk River, was not, I was remembering, I think this bridge over the Gudrun River. There's quite a bit going on there. Not that there wasn't a lot going on here too, but this was meeting Jubilost for the most part. So now, and we still don't have anything marked. The troll lair is like, isn't it kind of down in this area, I think? We have events back home. Maybe let's, okay. Let's see if there's anything going on we need to take care of here. No. Alright, we're good. So let's cross over here. Got an encounter on the road. We haven't met the skeletal merchant guy yet. Who...
Entertainment!
Oh, we got trolls, right? We got trolls fighting Dalton and Merchant Guard. Okay. I don't want to send the leopard in there yet. They're rather focused on other things. It would have been nice if I would have camped before this. Just keep her safe by a little invisibility. Get Alvar in here. There's two of them. They just get up there, ruin. Anna never got her mutagen yet. Okay, that was the guard that died. Dalton's still living. Get Alora around here. Might want some color spray.
Smear them.
Should actually, maybe we need to get her in there and like for displacement or something on Ruin. They have an alignment they do. Let's do protection from... Go over this way first, and then do protection from evil. And fire. And come over here. Get Anna here. Take your mutagen. If we bring Leopard in here, he's probably going to take hits from this troll, but I think we just wait. Get him focused on those two. Okay, now Laura. Oh, we're not close enough to hit both of them. We'll see. I don't know if they're immune to this. We got one. Okay.
I'll split you in half.
We are going to need fire to kill these. Or acid. Ruin, you might as well do a little healing here on Albar. It'd be great to get stun on the other one.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Sneak attack there. Good. Ooh. Okay. She only has one
Out of my way.
fire spell left. But hopefully that burning hands on them will take care of their regeneration.
A solid plan.
We got one of them stunned.
No fear.
Good. We have another one? Oh. Okay, this is the one. Branded. I forget what... Oh, they have the protection from fire. I forget what we need to kill them with. There's
Die, die,
something
die!
special about them. Well, Leopard, I think we're gonna have to sacrifice you. We need to keep him over there if we can. Kill this one. Okay, yeah, I guess I can't remember what the branded. I don't remember if we have to do something special to kill them. Do we have to have acid to kill them with? We have some acid flasks. I think maybe that's what it was. Let's equip some of those. I'm pretty sure we need acid to kill the branded trolls. If I'm remembering that correctly. Wonder if we could glitter dust it.
Yes.
Good, we got blindness. Regeneration 5 acid and fire, but it has protection from fire. Nice leopard. Big. She does have... Doesn't she have... No. Well, let's try the color spray. Said will saving throw failed, but doesn't look like it's stunned. The color spray had landed, but we didn't get the stun on it.
I don't like you!
Kind of weird.
Forwards!
Let's get you a little closer here, Amaya. We might need some healing. Oh, now the stuns. We got stun from the thunder call.
You've made your choice.
Good.
Let the attack commence!
See if we can kill it conventionally. No. So yeah, he's knocked down. We'll try fire. Just since I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we need acid on these though. Let's try fire. Yeah. That did 0. Good. I think we need to use acid. Which we don't have a very good supply of. I forgot about that whole thing. All we have are the flasks. I don't think we have anybody with a weapon or any spells. We have to cast that on a person. I think we do. It's gonna hit. And we can't do this, can we?
It's no use.
Okay, everybody needs to move back. Let's delay until we can move Anna away. And somebody. Oh, Dalton threw a firebomb in there. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we're gonna try that, buddy. We just don't want to hit our people with acid. Okay. Okay. An elderly half-elf stands before you. His sun-bleached hair revealed him as a seasoned traveler, and the confidence with which he holds his bow reveals him to be a seasoned warrior. And his cart full of various items, it seems a trader as well. Damn trolls, almost died from the stink alone. The half-elf wipes the sweat from his brow. They almost had me. Since when are trolls not afraid of fire? Good thing I had a few flasks of acid among my goods. Thank you for your timely rescue, friends. Despite his confident gaze, his voice trembles slightly. A few moments more and I would have... Whoever rules this land gives little care to its safety. Formerly safe trade roads are given over to trolls and not a guard to be seen. But where are my manners? I am Dalton from Mivon, a merchant by trade. Who are you? Actually, I rule these lands. Dalton looks shocked. Oh, I beg your forgiveness, your grace. But these trolls, they're a threat to everyone. They've attacked several villages, destroyed several bridges, and are scaring away trade caravans. Worse than bandits, by far. If your grace is willing to resolve the matter, I know a mage living nearby. I visit him from time to sell him reagents for his spells. He's an expert on trolls, might know why they've suddenly become bolder, and fireproof. Lone House. Okay, that's where Bartholomew is. I can see you're an experienced trader. Would you consider operating exclusively in my barony? Don't get me wrong, your grace, but I have family in Brevoy, so my road always must take me there, no matter how dangerous the journey. Oh, we can try to intimidate. You're right, these roads are dangerous. Trolls are the least of your concerns. If you were to leave the barony, you might be killed on the road by a random traveler, even one such as myself. Dalton freezes and is silent for a moment. Then he nods slowly. Well, if you put the question like that, perhaps remaining in this land for now is best for everyone. Okay, we got some XP. I feel kind of dirty from that, but that's the way it is. Tell me more about this mage. Bartholomew is his name. He's not bad for a human, always so polite, so respectful, but there is something odd about him. He lives alone in the middle of the woods, his house surrounded by traps with a single safe road leading to it. No bandits nor trolls scare him. And the way he looks at you, it's like he's examining you, like he's considering to crack you open to see what's inside. The chills. Any other dangers on the road? Trolls aren't enough, huh? Actually, I have heard a disturbing rumor. It said a hodag has made a lair in a cave south of here. Whether true or not, traders are taking no chances, taking forest routes instead. Let me mark the cave on your map. You're from Mivon, you say. What is their view of this new barony? Long ago, Mivon was founded by the Sword Lords, who refused to bow before the new ruler and fled Brevoy. While not Brevins anymore, our people and the people here have a lot in common. As I've heard, the barony here was founded by people from Restov. We look upon them as distant cousins, I suppose. Welcome cousins, that is, not family you'd rather forget. Okay, good fortune to you and safe travels. Hold a moment, I didn't have a chance to reward you for your help. Fortunes are best shared, after all. Safe travels. Potion and gold. Alright. I think I remember him from before, but I don't remember ever seeing him again. Maybe since we intimidated him into staying around, maybe we'll run into him on the road. We always ran into that skeletal merchant, but I don't think I ever saw him again. Alright, so now we should know where to find Bartholomew. Yeah, so all of the stuff with the trolls is starting to come back to me. I forgot about the whole acid thing. We got to be getting close here to leveling up. Yeah. Everybody, well, most of us are fairly close. Okay, well, we met our first branded troll. First of many. Thanks for being here and watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.